What's up, everyone? This is the under 2000 tournament that just started. Let's see what's going on and try to analyze some of these games. We got Lego Champ versus Chess Tactician. This was a Roy Lopez, but they traded everything. Actually, I kind of like this because black just trades off the dark square bishops, and then kind of just has a slightly better position. This knight's better than this bishop. This king is kind of weak. At some point, f4, f5, try to open up this king and go for an attack. Alright, let's see over here. Chess Wizard versus Drew. So this is also Roy Lopez. Looks like we got a bunch of Roy Lopez's here. Okay, so here, and then white's going to play for d4 at the right time. No, probably not. F4 is never really an idea. Yeah, knight f3 and then just d4. If take, I think both are possible. Queen takes or pawn takes. So we'll come back to this game when we have a little bit more action. We have RCU versus Monkey King. This is a Stonewall Dutch, or a Nimzo, where black is blockading or he has the outpost on e4, and eventually he's going to try to push for e5. This was actually a blunder, because I think maybe he can take, maybe he can't. But this, then, I think this is good. This is just good knight versus bad bishop, and all that black needs to do is play e5 at the right time, just as long as the queen can't invade. Then I think all these squares are covered. So if take, you can just take, or even queen takes, there's nothing to worry about. And black should just be pressing over here. Next we have Dahipuri versus Kabalesh. What is this? So, Stonewall Dutch. Okay, so here, I think knight e5 was played a little bit, or d4 was played a little bit early. So generally you only play d4 after you castle. So bishop e7 castle, then you always look to play d4. If you play it too early, he could probably just go c3 and open up the center, and then it's going to be kind of a problem for black. Okay, but I think he's navigated okay. Rook e8. So basically black wants to play e5. If black can play e5, I think he's better. But with this bishop here, it's a little difficult. Okay, let's see. What are the games? We have Danny S versus Harry Hu, and then Tunish versus Nevafold. So his is an exchange French. You can see from the way that they're pushing their pawns. This is all good. The only thing is, why bishop d6? You don't need to go bishop d6. It was justified by white going bishop e2 and moving backwards. But you don't need bishop d6 it. Your attack's going to be one move slower. But it really looks like black has gotten a really nice attack. I don't think you need to take here. Just rook g8 and push g4 and try to push g4. Maybe then take here. But there's no rush to take. Also, wasn't this a free pawn? Yeah, you just take here. If it's free, it's for me. So, try to extend on the trading, and then we cop out into an endgame. So this could have been a really nice game for black, a really nice attack, but just traded everything, got rid of everything he could attack with. Alright, so let's look at this rotation. So, I think white's knight needed to somehow go this way. That way, he can use it for tactics. In this case, maybe white can break through, but it looks like this is probably in favor of black, just because the fight has become over here, not over here where he's weak. Remember, you always want to take the fight to where they're weak and lock it up where you're weak. But right now, white has engaged him on the wrong side. Not saying that he can't win, because if he can push this pawn and go queen e5 check, it's a whole different story. And right now, taking here is almost a problem, but I think queen takes pawn. I think queen takes pawn should be okay. Queen takes pawn supports the bishop. Did he just hang the bishop? Just take, right? What was this? Maybe you can go, if you want to finesse, knight c5 first. That way you take with tempo. Ooh, now it's a free queen. Oh man. And a rough start for black here in this one. Okay, let's see how this game is going. So here we have an opposite color bishop, where white seems to be in control. I think bishop f7, then rook d1, rook d7. If you can get this pawn going. Right now, black is down a pawn. Good, decline the draw. Don't get stuck though. Go here and try to. Oh my god, why? Don't. He offered a draw and then he moved. First of all, go here. That way your bishop's more active. You gotta fight. I don't know what. Well, you have nothing to lose. You got equal time and you're just up a pawn. 3-6, 3-5. Yeah, opposite color bishops, but if you have nothing to lose, why would you take? Why would you offer a draw to start things off? Okay, let's look at RCU versus Monkey King. Okay, this is looking pretty good for black. You can see the broken teeth pawn formation over here. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, equal pawns. And black is just going to pick apart these weaknesses. As long as there's no tactics. How do you deal with this? Knight e5, hitting c4. You can play on the light squares too, because that's where he's weak, and maybe like something like this and target this. Now, I mean, these plans you want to try to do fast, just to build that time advantage, because black is starting to get low on time. So here, if you're worried about something, just go knight e5. There's no entry point. You hit this pawn, he has to go back, and then if you're still worried, trade off the rooks. The queen and knight coordinate really well here. Okay, so this one we have white. So Dahipuri. So black has gotten the push. That's really good. Let me try to fix the internet real quick. I hate when this happens. It happened during my Blitz game the other day. The secret: disconnect, connect, and then come back. Okay, so let's hope it comes back. Okay, we're back in business. Alright, so let's see what was going on. Okay, so this endgame. Yeah, this pass pawn, this is kind of weird because white's king is kind of out of it. And okay, so this is actually pretty nice because black has great control here. White has kind of nothing. And the simple plan for black is knight here and knight here. And this knight really doesn't... Oh, knight e5. Knight e5 is actually a really good defensive resource. So if knight f4, then knight to e5. But then you might have rook here, trying to take advantage of some back rank ideas. So yeah, no, white has to play knight e5, and then maybe rook f8. Oh, don't take the pawn. Don't be a greedy Giram. Because now here, and then this is just winning for black. Okay, so good game. Okay, let's see how this game is finishing up. So white has unleashed his pieces a little bit. I would probably try to trade off the rooks. Black did just grab a pawn though, so that is good. Maybe just just target this weakness. Rook e8, knight g6. Nothing too complicated. I mean, maybe d5 and queen takes. You want to try to checkmate. But here black needs to play a little bit faster. Especially once you're going 30 seconds. It's not that you just pre-move and make random moves. It's just you try to play with an urgency. Like queen e7, I don't know what you're doing. What are you trying to do with queen e7? You gotta attack the weaknesses. Yeah, and now, oh, he's trying to trade, okay. I mean, I guess. But now I think you can take. Then probably just pawn takes. But you really wanted to keep this knight. The queen endgame, you're going to get flagged. I think it's going to be very hard for you to win the queen and pawn endgame. Unless you can trade queens and win a fast king and pawn endgame. Okay, how's this going? Yeah, so black's really kind of found a good direction with how he's going. Now you have threats to push, rook takes pawn. No sacrifices yet. Now, if white has... Why does it always disconnect when I'm on this game? This game is like cursed. It literally is. I went to a different game and we're good. Queen e4 check. Alright, let's see. Can he checkmate in enough time? So, if king h3, I would go h3 with this idea of checkmate. Okay, so he still has the idea of checkmate. It's not checkmate, actually. The queen goes to h2. You do have check, take check, and maybe some kind of draw or something. But yeah, you're getting low on time. Okay, so he's hoping for checkmate. Knight here. That's why I wanted to go h5. That way with the knight here, then it's definitely checkmate. Will he have enough time to finish off this game? You could also think about perpetuals here. Because, I mean, remember, anything's better than losing. You take a draw over a loss for sure. Okay, so 3-5. Yeah, so check. Get ready to play king h7. And then maybe queen f3. Queen takes pawn check. Okay, and if g4, you just take. Or you play knight takes check. Knight takes. And is he going to trade into the endgame? I think that would actually be good for black. Take, get your king here. And then outside pass pawn. g5. Yeah, good. But he can actually play take and h5. That's a pain. Here. Okay, now you got to just push here. And if he pushes... Okay, you're making another pass pawn. Very good. Now, will it be enough, though? That's the question. Push. Okay, excellent. And now you can force... Oh! So you got to pre-move king takes pawn. So it's a good game by black. Just a little bit faster and you would have been okay. And, wow. How did black lose this? Black was in... Oh, he probably got really low in time. So it did take some time because the opening was a little bit funny. But, I mean, black had a beautiful position for sure. This tactic. So here I would play rook takes, pawn takes, and knight takes. Knight takes here. That way you're more in control. Don't trade queens here. I mean, you're low on time, and his king is open. There's no reason to trade queens. Take an h5, and then you try to checkmate him. He's just sitting there, waiting to get checkmated. Alright, so basically that puts us in the round 2. So we got Lego Champ. Lego Champ is on fire. Did he just miss checkmate? No, he did not. But this is actually a really annoying position. You have the queen for the rook and bishop, but white has at least 2 pawns for it. Yeah, 2 pawns, and just a really nice control. Yeah, I don't know if you actually want to trade here. It seems kind of... You just can pick up another pawn. I mean, black has to find a way to get active. So h6 and get your queen out. I think that's what you got to do here. Maybe g6, just so your king goes to a light dark square. Because light square... Yeah, so g6 I guess is a little bit better. But now... What does white... Okay, there... Yeah, now let's come in behind and try to get this stuff. If you can win this pawn, then you probably win this pawn. And as long as this pawn isn't here, I think you should have enough to... I think at least get a draw, just because you always have a lot of perpetual threats. But we will come back to this game. Okay, so chess tactician versus Druve. So this one, 3-6, 3-4. I think white's up 2 pawns. He's got an active rook, and now he should be pushing the f-pawn. I think the f-pawn is the secret to victory. Just push it all the way, rook g8. I mean, maybe you can go rook f8, but then Gary comes in, helps Fred, and also Harry falls if the rook stops, or tries to stop Fred. Maybe f6, forget this pawn, just push. King e3, I guess. I don't think you need to. Yeah, I would have just taken, just traded. But yeah, now you have Freddy and Eddie running down the board. At some point, I mean, you just gotta push. Forget everything else, just push the pawn. And maybe rook check, but I don't know if there's a follow-up. So rook check, king here, and knight f6, threatening checkmate here. Maybe that was a shot. See, now now you can't push because knight e6 check. Alright, let's come to another game. So Danny S. You can look at couple H versus monkey king. This is a Tarash, I believe. Oh man, they play the same thing. Oh, this is correct. Knight c6, bishop b5, bishop b5. Why does this not look correct? I think you can take here, because if knight takes, you have queen check. Yeah, so here white's supposed to take on c5, take, and go bishop d3. The opening lines are definitely confusing. And now, I mean, okay, black made it out, and it turned into a very straightforward rush. Now, queen here, and like take, and I don't know if you want to give up your bishop here like that. The only thing I'm worried about is knight takes here, and this pawn is weak. Okay, so remember, it's not with the check. This check doesn't do jack. I mean, if he blocks, then b2 goes, but just king h2, and you know the bigger weakness exposed. Queen e2 and don't go rook f6 because then bishop g5. Okay, so we'll come back to this game. Okay, Daipori versus RCU. So white is all in on the checkmate. How did black get all these rooks? I think it's just a blunder. So the push is good. Gotta be... Yeah, I don't like this g takes. G takes just seems too exposed. And even here, before you push, do this. Get your pieces in, get everything in, and then look to break open. So basically he broke open too early, and then it actually ended up him hanging the rook. Okay, yeah, knight f6 check I don't think does enough. So you can go queen g5 with the idea knight f6 and queen h in here. Okay, maybe here you go queen g5 because you do have perpetual. Yeah, I'm probably just rook g8. So black's got some rooks to spare, so he wouldn't mind sacrificing a rook. I mean, he doesn't even sacrifice a rook after rook g8. Okay. So we got some games started. Okay, this. So here, what was this? The Stonewall? Okay, so this is good. Okay, so Grunfeld. Okay, this. And actually, I would go bishop f3. Just get rid of the fianchettoed bishop. It just leaves holes in this position. I mean, yeah, you do want to get rid of queen d3. What is queen d3? It's such a weird move. You're also going into this line. You got to be careful what you're going into. And then this pawn is actually just gone. So knight c5 and then just queen takes d4 looks like a free pawn. Oh no, I'm stupid. You can't go knight c5. The bishop is protecting the queen. Oops. So I mean, it still looks kind of awkward, just like e5 or something. And I mean, you're just kind of playing with an isolated pawn against the fianchetto. So if you have the isolated pawn, you got to master some kind of attack. I mean, I would probably try to simplify a little bit. And okay, maybe queen d2 and bishop h6, something like that. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so stonewall. Except that we lost the rook. Yo. Yeah, so I mean, you just can't hang pieces, especially in the under 2000 section. Alright. What? Speaking of hanging pieces, queen to f6? White's like, what is going on here? I feel like White's gonna not call the bluff. He's gonna go like, it's a random move, like rook e1. That's my call. Rook e1 for some reason, and then queen here, checkmate. That is my bold prediction. Queen f6 in the face of a pawn. He's like, I said it. I mean, not maybe bishop e4, rook e1, kind of the same thing, but bro, and then check and mate. But he could have just taken the queen. Sometimes, like, if this was a grandmaster game, I would just assume I'm not seeing anything. But this is the under 2000 section, and sometimes I'm correct when I call things in the under 2000 section. It's crazy. Okay, okay, it should be a good game right here. So we have a Scotch gambit. So here, not c3, so what's the castle? Ayo. And then knight takes and d5. Yeah, and then I think white's just cruising. Castle. Yeah, like this is a line. It's actually a little bit uncomfortable for black to play. Black's whole idea is c6, queen b6. And just play against the isolated pawn. This is like a really good Karpov game. Where I saw that. I mean, the sad part is against like some nobody. So I always feel like if you're playing someone 400 points below you, you should never go into an equal endgame. It's like beneath you. You should be at least up 2 pawns in an endgame if you're going to go into it. Just because he doesn't deserve to play a normal endgame with you. Okay, let's see how this game's going. Okay, white is holding. 2-4-6, 2-4-6. I mean, if we could trade off the bishops, that would be fantastic. But I don't know if that's going to happen. It just seems like, yeah, you're going to get stuck with this weakness. And that's going to be the story of this game. What can white do? I mean, you got to double up or something, right? Don't go d6. Even, I mean, d6 you just lose. What can you do here? Queen here and reverse spin. Let him take, but go into a pin. I don't know. Yeah, maybe queen d5, rook takes pawn, rook d2. Because if he takes, you take the queen. And then you have time to double up too. Maybe. I mean, but you're just going to be down a pawn. You're going to get the grind. The grind is about to happen. Okay, so here we have a very equal endgame. Except white's just about to launch the a pawn. Penetrate the a file. Oh, the trade is good. Very good move. I mean, you got to take... I mean, you can go knight f5, but it's the same thing. Yeah, and this bishop and pawn are just too much for white. He's just going to roll it. Rolling. I mean, I guess maybe you can try to come here. And then take this, and then give up your knight for this. Unfortunately, this is... Oh, actually, if you can get your king here and give up your knight for this pawn, then it's a draw. Because notice the bishop and the corner pawns. This is the right color, and this is the wrong color. So just get your king over here. Don't go here. You're helping him. You're helping him push. You're giving your opponent tempo. Yeah, like you could have had your king here by now, and you always can go knight b6, knight a8. It's a light square. Your knight has to come over here and sacrifice for this pawn. So I'm actually predicting that black goes down here. I don't think he has the right idea at the end game. Okay, let's see. Chess wizard versus chess tactician. Yeah, this position is not so fun. I mean, just eventually, black should neutralize enough. Maybe you can take and go bishop c4. I mean, if you're gonna trade, just trade, bro. So take. Thing is, take maybe queen. Oh no, queen takes. You still have bishop c4 because the rook. Yeah, I don't think there's any back rank because you take with check or I'll show it. So take, queen takes, bishop c4, queen takes, rook takes, bishop takes. No, not bishop takes. You take with check, and then you take here with check. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if white is playing for his draw from what we saw the other game. It seems like his MO. MO is a criminal minds term. Don't trade everything. You're just gonna have his weakness. This almost works, but this rook is protected. And you have back ring too, another problem. Ugh, don't. You just gave away everything. Now you're gonna get grinded. You gotta know when to trade, when not to. This is not the kind of position where you trade. Maybe you just king f7. Just start bringing the king. There's no rush. Don't give up this pawn. Now maybe he's gonna go rook c1 and d5. Yeah. Oh, but you can't go d5 because take in this back rank. He actually couldn't even take. Oh no, he could take that pawn. F3 is a good move. But now the king comes here and he's cozy. He's cozy and just sipping his tea and evening after work. Just another day at the job. And then you double up here and you penetrate and go rook e2. That seems like the plan there. Okay, let's look at I think all these games finished. Let's see the standings real quick. So RCU is in first place with Lego Champ in second. And then we got 5-5-4 and Aiden joined too. Okay. Oh my god, stop offering draws, dude. Stop. I mean, actually, I don't see a direct way for black to come in, but the draw is just, I don't like it. And you're just going to sit there and waste time. He's going to flag you, and you just gave him away and check and then rook here. No. So black should go rook check and then rook here. Now he has one rook to play with over here. Something like that. Some kind of check and get your rook here. And then just free roam over here with one of your rooks. Okay. Actually, if rook here, very close to checkmate is rook c5. Stop offering draws. He's going to flag you. He's up twice the amount of time, and he's got the better end prospects. Yeah, so this one didn't look good. Got back ranks. But he lost the pawn. Let's see what happens after that. So he loses the pawn. Doesn't trade. That's good. I mean, here it's okay. So he's trying to do something, which is good. Why do you sack the bishop? This is true hope chess. But somehow my two pawns are gonna make it all the way. And I mean, if you want to, you go queen f1 and you play on, but and you flag on top of everything. Yeah. After that, it's very tough. Okay, so Lego Champ just lost one. Oh, Lego Champ versus RCU. That's a big game. What is this opening? So you got another Grunfeld. I don't know. E6 was a Grunfeld move. I thought maybe because he's threatening bishop takes f6, but I think you would just sack the pawn. That's what I would have imagined. And what? You just sacked it and he didn't follow up. Oh. Okay. And then he's hitting the knight. If the knight moves, then he takes the bishop. Something about this doesn't feel right. My spidey senses are definitely tingling. But maybe. Okay, so this is interesting. I think white's got a lot of pressure here. This pin is annoying. The knights are good, and this pawn is weak. White should have very good prospects here. How's this endgame grind going? And yeah, black has asserted himself. You go rook here. You cut off the king, and then you do your damage with your king. Oh, even better. King here and just rook takes pawn. How did he break through? Let's find out. So yeah, we saw this. He broke through. And then you just traded. You just traded into a losing game. That's why you don't trade. Don't play for the draw. When you play for a draw, it's like guaranteeing that you lose. If you play for the win, then maybe you draw. But that's how you want to look at it. Okay, this one. Monkey King versus Drew. Where is black's queen? Okay, so this was a Scotch gambit. The castle variation. Bishop d3. Is this still line? Yeah, so okay. The only thing is now white gets rewarded because he thinks, oh, I played this great opening and I won a queen. Where actually you were just losing and then just hung the queen. Okay, so the queen c4 check is good. King over, queen takes pawn. And then make sure you develop fast. You got to get these pieces out. Knight c3, knight d5, get your rook in. Just take the pawn. No. Don't let him. Don't make it easy for him. And okay, take the pawn now. Because at least now you have some. Dude, it's a free pawn. Just capture it. I don't get it. And rook d1. If you take the pawn now and go into the pin, I'm going to lose it. Okay, we'll wait to see, then we'll switch to the next game. Please do not take this pawn and get put in line of fire. Okay, good. Rook d1. Rook d1 is good. I mean, you're going into pins, dude. Don't go queen b5 and c6. Maybe just queen c3. Get out of the pin. Just keep it simple, please, please. Yeah, queen. I mean, queen. Don't be a chicken. So keep it simple. Two different things. Let's see how Harry Houdini is doing against Monkey King. Okay, so this is a. What is this? This is like a advanced French down move. Okay, why? Okay, I guess this doesn't work. Okay, you know, it's fine, it's fine, this is good. Isn't that just the free? Oh no. So, I mean, it started off really nice. He had a lot of free tempos. No! He's attacking your queen! It hurts. It really hurts. I mean, maybe take... I mean, you got a minute and 56 to kill. I mean, that's all you can look at this point. Just first deal with the threat. Alright. If he wins, that'd be amazing. But, okay. Yeah, where's Black's queen? He sacked it. It's a very interesting sack. Because now you actually have some piece. You can play with these pieces over here. Like, you get to attack. And if Black survives it, then you're dead lost. But if he doesn't, then maybe you have a little something. Okay, hit this pawn. And if Rook here, then you can't quite push here yet. But that's the idea. Because if push, knight takes, bishop takes, and queen takes. But you do have this pin. This pin could be something for sure. Maybe just Rook c2. Or maybe like h4, g4. Just keep putting pressure here. Eventually, maybe something will happen. Oh, but Lego Champ is the one. Let me respond this real quick. Yeah, g4. G4 is a good move. Just putting pressure. Okay, so let's see what we can find. We'll try to come back for the finish of that game. Okay, so this one was a drop of repetition. Yeah, this one looks very drush. Okay, yeah, this is a good game. Okay, so Rook takes pawn. So yeah, what should White do? That's an important question here. Knight d4 he just takes. You do want to try to get this knight in. I think one thing you would do is try to weather the storm and just push this pawn. Okay, so now if Rook takes pawn, he wants to take here. I think he can just let him take. You know, he can't go bishop f7, but king h7, and you can see all the h files protected. You'd have to get your queen to h4, and even then, you always got something to block with. Yeah, you'll see this dynamic. Rook and bishop versus queen, it's not always what you think. Especially when there's pawns, or in this case, like a strong pair of bishops that go behind it. Now maybe Black can go rook e2. Try to get this. If you can double the rooks, oof, that would be really nice. Bishop h5. No, I don't like bishop h5. It seems too slow. You don't want to defend passively, because that's going to open the door for White to kind of get something to go. Knight d4, not yet. I mean, actually, you could go knight d4, because you don't have to worry about any pins, because maybe queen check. Okay, so queen here. I mean, probably he just goes back. Maybe he develops by going forward. Yeah, that's a good move. And it's coming down to the last second. And at some point, Black does want to take this pawn for sure. Now I think you can take, and then at some point this and this, and hit g2. If these bishops start going, it's game over. This knight is just flaccidly watching from the corner too. I don't want to say an example, but this knight needs to get involved. I know he's just a little knight, and he's been told things his whole life, but this knight matters. I think he could really make a difference in this game if he just believed in himself. Anyway, yeah, this is domination now. I mean, it's 23 seconds, but it's he hung. That hurts a lot. And now this king is getting berated, just absolutely mollywopped. To quote Rick and Morty. King h2. Rook here, check. Yep. The Jeter. King here. Okay, rook takes rook, and maybe he hangs. Yeah, he doesn't hang it. Okay, let's see the time scramble. Yeah. It was just too much pressure. Down material, but just black had all the pieces in the right places. Okay, so like a champ takes the lead with that. Chess tactician is coming in hot. Couple aces won 2 games. So let's see what happens next. Okay, so here. Okay, good. So we have for the first time ever a non-stonewall. Though it may become a stonewall. Maybe black can go queen d7 and keep it just for a little bit. Because if knight g5, you just take. There's nothing to worry about. I have never seen this idea before. Bishop c4. Okay, yeah, this is definitely good. Knight e4. You actually don't have to go knight e4 yet because you can't push e4. You only go knight e4 after queen e2 because then white can push e4. If he goes e4 now, he just loses a piece. So here I would look at it as a queen e8. Knight d7, watch out because this pawn. Queen e8 first. Queen e8, that way you can maybe go bishop d8. You try to swing the queen over, stuff like that. Okay, so let's see, knight e4, queen d7, good. Rook f6. And now, black is doing what he's supposed to. This is good. But now take and knight g5 was actually a problem. Okay, so queen here. Maybe rook g6, maybe rook h6. Remember, you always have d5 if you need it. You can save it for later. But at least you made him play some waste moves. I don't know about this. And now rook g6? Why? Why are we giving away everything? What? What was all this? It's just trade away. And we're back home. Home is where the heart is. And that's where you've been playing every single day, every single time. Okay, well, let's see. h6. Now this knight's kind of bad. This bishop's not the best. It's locked up. Let's see if white can go like king h1 and g4. King h1, rook g1, and g4. If he can get these bishops going, he's going to be in good shape. But we got some time before this game progresses into anything. Okay, so here we have an exchange French. Why is the queen on c6? That's my question. Okay, so this is all good. Maybe here go a6. I know generally you never. Actually, no, bishop takes. Never mind. I take it back. Okay, so just king b8. Don't fall for knight. Takes a7, and I think you're cruising. Yeah, you're in good shape. You did take some time off you, but it's okay. Be okay. Bishop f4 looks like an annoying move. Because then bishop d6. This knight is hanging, but I don't think it's worth winning the piece after bishop f4 to take here. Let's just take care of a couple things first. Now, if you can go take or h4, that's kind of the big plans for black here. Now it's up to white to kind of tell him what he should do. Okay, so now it's time to start getting the pieces out. I go bishop h6. If take, knight takes. And then, like rook g8, bishop d7, kick this guy out, and then start playing and try to open this up. But yeah, this is an interesting exchange French. Because I think black did everything right. Yeah, bishop b5, dirty move. Maybe bishop e6. Maybe bishop e6 or bishop f5. Otherwise, because I think the bishop kind of gets in the way of h5. Okay, another thing, maybe not h4 here. Maybe you want to go, or not g4. Be h4 and then g4, something like that, because it opens up the g file. Okay, let's see what happened. So they traded off. He drops the pawn on f5. He is up a pawn. Well, he was up a pawn. So 3-6, 3-6. Yeah, you got these bishops. Start getting them out like this. this, h4, and I think you're in business. So probably start with bishop here. Develop a tempo. I don't know where his queen goes. Then get your dark square bishop. These bishops like this, these are some beautiful bishops. I wanted the bishop pointed this way. It's not like you're ever going to take this pawn. But over here, you support your pawn and you support the push. Maybe bishop d6 first. I don't think he's going to be brave enough to take. But if you can take here, then I think white's going to win this game. Like if queen takes h3, maybe bishop here. Ooh, g4 looks odd. Yeah, maybe another reason the bishop belongs here. Go bishop d6. You have time. His king is clearly very open. Your king is clearly pretty safe. So it takes some time and get your pieces out to finish this off. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, h2 I actually like, because if king takes, you get in with check. And now, okay, king h1, but now you always have some kind of check idea. So, I mean, h2 is actually a move that I'm with. And yeah, now maybe even better, because he doesn't have queen b5, because take, knight takes, and bishop check. And that's actually mate. Or pretty much mate. Maybe throw in h3 here. This pawn. Up. Yeah, I guess you could take. Just knight e7 then. Just develop. Or knight f6. Take a little bit of time. When you have a really nice attack and his attack is kind of stalled, there's no need to give this pawn. Yeah, because he's going to take it. He's going to eat it up. Now, maybe there's some idea like take, and knight f6. So he's got to take this way. Otherwise, bishop check. Up. Now you don't have knight f6. Yeah, you needed checkmate. That was, I think, really important in this game. Because, I mean, you got a good attack. But, time is kind of the big issue here. 97, pre-move take. We get rook c1. Where do you go? Bishop here. Bishop g6. Oh, bishop check. Okay, now he's trying to get checkmate. Actually, because bishop check, he wins the piece, but he can take the pawn. Now white has to play f3. That's a killer. That's a killer. Rook takes pawn. If rook f1, then bishop e4 is back in play. Okay, bishop takes, and I think he's going to flag him. Bishop e4, bishop e4. Or rook here. Don't go back rank. Take. Oh, he just flagged him. He's going to flag him. Rook here in this. This is your pre-move. Yeah, now there's no way you can win in 1 second. Or 0.1 seconds. I mean, so you got to kind of set up the checkmate. So, I mean, black played a good game. It's just about finishing at the end. Okay, let's see what happened in this game. Another tightly contested game. White actually did break through. I'm impressed by that. Really? Oh, line of fire. That is really important. Because now the bishops are monsters. And yeah, I think black is on the tough side of everything. I mean, 94, I think definitely try to take away one of these bishops. It's 94, bishop takes, rook takes. It's going to make your life a lot easier. And then this pawn becomes weak. This pin is nice. Yeah, so definitely, and you got to play these moves kind of fast. It's not that you're pre-moving and trying to just trade and everything. 94 is a purposeful move and something that you want to see fast. And then 94 it's forced because you fork the queen and the rook. So he's got to take, rook takes, and then this pawn is double attacked. Okay, knight c4 works too. Knight c4 works too. Probably queen here. No, I don't know if you want to trade everything. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't know what the follow-up was for knight c4. Knight e4 I like because you get f5. Take this way. Take this way. Oh, now he's going to start panic trading. Queen e7. Panic trades. Okay, so he's trying to go bishop c5. So take. No, don't go d4. What is d4? c4. I never would have thought he would be down on time and he would be up on time. I mean, I guess new opening and stuff. But based off who they are, it is somewhat of a shock to me. So he did almost have a draw. This idea. Maybe g3. Maybe h3. Yeah, h3. Yeah, the trading, but I think white can just get the flag. The pressure is coming. 20 seconds. Oh, he's trying to get this pawn. King f1. King e1. He's taking. Oh, this is mate. This is mate. Check. Oh, but he turns the tables. Oh, snap. Dang. What a counterattack right there. That was a good game. Well played from both sides. Okay, let's see the standings. Chess Tactician has overtaken Lego Champ after losing the first game. Harry 2 has jumped into 3rd place. That's huge. RCU 3 out of 4. Chess Wizard 3 out of 6. Let's see how Mr. Targaryen is doing. 1 out of 1. Comment and hot. Got 15 people. Okay, Chess Tactician versus Lego Champ. This is a big game. So black oh my god, look at these bishops. This is like one of the most beautiful bishop pairs I've ever seen in my life. There's like sharpshooters on the wings. It's like having Ray Allen. I was gonna say Chris Bosh, but I mean, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. Like, what's a good shooting combo? You see a big man and a guard, or a big man and a forward. You never see. Oh, I got it. Shooting combo: C.J. McCollum, Damian Lillard. That's these two right here. That's a pair of guards. I mean, okay, fine. Yeah, man. Then, dude, this steamroll. Oh my god, that's almost a checkmate. That's how beautiful these bishops are. If anyone questioned the bishop pair, oh my god, I'm an idiot. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. How could you say CJ and Dame when you forget about Steph and Klay? Back in the day, back when the Warriors were mainstream, you and I was big fans of those two. Remember Popovich had like a great quote. If he was like, if both of them are on, like, what am I supposed to do? I got nothing. So yeah, so positional. This is a good positional example. Okay, let's see. RCU, because he needs this win for sure. So black is, well, really punching this G file. He's hitting that G spot hard, except he's got not enough time to get the big finish. Bishop takes h3. He flagged. I would have pre-moved this, but yeah, I don't think you're gonna have enough time. It's not gonna be a mate. Mr. Tegerian versus Danny S. So you can take, and bishop takes c4. It's a line of fire. Line of fire for hire. Instead, I do like going for the kingside attack, but if it's free, it's for me. And you gotta take the free stuff. That's a big lesson in life. Okay, so standings. Okay, 17. He's starting to run away with it. Let's see if someone can slow him down. Here we need a big challenge. Okay, so let's see if Chess Wizard is up for it. So you got a Stonewall Dutch. Yeah, so what does white do? You can't post up here. You don't want to take here. Yeah, white's a little stuck in this position. Black's covered everything, and he's got what he needs. Now, at some point, f4. I always like playing f4. But you can't do it yet, because he takes. So maybe rook c8 and c5. That way you can look at f4. Now, b4, you know what? Actually, forget this side of the board. Let's have some fun over here. Rook f6, rook f8, and then like rook h6, g5, something like that. Bring everything over here, ignore this side, and go for the attack. Another idea I like is knight f6, knight here, but then he gets knight here. There's no reason to give him something to play. So yeah, maybe double the rooks. Let's see. We'll come back to this game and see how it progresses. Hopefully black can play a little bit more ambitiously this time, instead of trying to trade everything. Okay, so this one was, I think, a Nimzo. This is all very standard. I always like to go e5 here. It's okay, your bishop gets locked out, you just come back this way, but then you get these two pawns and you're guaranteed an attack over here on the king side. So don't take. That's going to help his bishop. It's going to help him in a lot of different ways. Lock it up, and then you get to focus on your side over here, and he's going to push over here and find out that there's nothing over here. He's going to go to California looking for gold, except there's no gold, like most people who go to LA. So you need to get this. You need to reroute this bishop, and you need to just stack this side. Get everything over here. I think this is okay. This bishop is now at some point going to become a monster. I'm predicting that. Okay, maybe queen e8, queen e7. Some way you got to get this rook in to e8. Just ignore this. This is like a stalemate over here. Nothing's really going on. It's like trench warfare. You got to hit him where he's weak. Okay, let's see if Fanned Harry got smashed. Okay, this is going to be exchange French. Let's see if he does it right. Okay, this bishop b6 you don't need. You got a castle. Okay, but still, you don't want the free stuff. Isn't this a free pawn? Or take, and free pawn. I thought people like free stuff. Am I crazy? Okay, take. Okay, at some point you gotta take this. I don't think you can take it now. Yeah, but now he takes the tempo. Oh no, what is this? Him and his queen. Does he not respect women? Giving his queen every chance he gets. Him and Chess Wizard. The Chess Wizard disrespected women so much, the guy didn't even take it. Remember the tennis game. Okay, so now the field's getting a little bit tighter, a little bit more interesting. Okay, so let's look at some more games. Let's see, Monkey King versus Druve. Okay, so here black is kind of clenching. I'm guessing this is the Tarrasch. Tarrasch is a pain. Yeah, I mean, you could do this. I would actually try to keep the bishop up to pawn takes. Okay, no, this is. I think the only problem here is you should have got. You need to push e5. If you push e5, you're good. But if you do this, oh, monkey line, decline the draw. That's what you want to see. Maybe c5. C5, stop this. And at some point, you just got to push e5. You push e5, you win. Or you just have the super center. Get the Walmart in chess. So c5 is a good start. I'm guessing some kind of this, and then just try to trade off and push this pawn. And you have the better prospects. Probably not go to the king pawn in game, because you might be able to get an outside pass pawn. So something like this and push or something. Is this the moment we've been waiting for? I think you can push now. Push, and then black is in the driver's seat. Because, I mean, he's never really going to take this. And nothing's really hanging. I mean, if he wants to sack a piece for for 2 pawns, go for it. It's the end game. But, okay, e5, then e4, and then d4, and then e3, and then you just steamroll. Roll down the board. Let's see how this game has gone. It looks like white has made the... Okay, so they push c5. Yeah, and it seems like white made the breakthrough on the queen side. d6. Okay, you have this pin. Knight d6 I just think is a little defensive. If you could have found it... Okay, you're also starting bishop e4. And you have these rooks in a line. So you might be able to win some material there. I mean, you probably just like rook here or something. But yeah, maybe you can post up and get rook here, attack this. Okay, this is an interesting move. Yeah, you give up the bishop. But he's going to go knight c6 at some point. That's annoying. Yeah, maybe you can go f4, but it seems like you don't have quite enough yet. If you can get like a e5 in, e5 f4, that would be a good attack. Yeah, I think that's probably the best. e5, knight c6, queen e6, play on the light squares, try to get this weak king. Rook a8. Don't worry about this pawn. You gotta get counterplay. If you're just gonna sit and take it, he's eventually gonna break through. You gotta fight back. It's like a prison thing. People see they can just walk all over you. They'll just keep taking stuff from you. So you gotta fight back, and that means you gotta punch him on his weak side instead of just covering up. Okay, so here, but now he gets knight c6 with tempo. Okay, so he didn't want it. This check seems a little irresistible, I will admit. I'm not huge on checks, but I really like this check. But I think it's bad, it's weakness, because then e6 goes, you get one check, the king moves, and you get nothing else after that. Yeah, now, it's just black is really clenching here. He's just hoping to dear God, and white's got a huge time advantage too. And rook b, don't go rook b8, because knight here. Okay, knight f7, you gotta somehow find a way to push. Maybe even go f4, sack a pawn and push e5. Try to open up his king. Especially down this much time, don't trade. Don't you dare trade. I swear to God, don't trade. I mean, maybe you have to, because pushing knight c6 might be a teaser. But, yeah, I mean, now it's just over. Just close your eyes, kids. You don't want to see this. How's this game going? So we got an opposite color bishops. 3-5, 3-6. So white's up a pawn. Maybe just d5. Ooh, no, d5 bishop here doesn't work. But yeah, d5 and bishop takes. So bishop takes. Maybe he goes rook d1. But yeah, the black's down a lot of time. So this is something that you're gonna see. You can't get. Oops, that's a blunder. You can't get down too much time. If you do that, it's game over. Okay, let's see. Update standings at 21-14. Yeah, someone's got to take down Chess Tactician. He's just walking away with it right now after the initial loss. You see a lot of like initial losses, and then they go on a run. Okay, so let's see. I'm guessing he took care of Chess Wizard, and he's playing Never Fold. Never fold, sir. Never fold. This might be a good time to fold. Yeah, so black has... I mean, it's like black as white. He's got all the space, he's got all the pressure, and white's just like You can see the sweat going down his cheek because of how nervous he is. Just like, look how passive this is. So you see this a lot against, I mean, one is openings, but when you're playing harder people, you gotta find a way to kind of like attack, put pressure. Don't just sit there and take it. Okay, we got about 40 minutes left. Okay, we can look at this one real quick. Exchange. This is like a terrible exchange trench. You didn't play. You were too scared to play d4. It's almost like you knew your coach was gonna yell at you and be like, "Why did you play the exchange trench? I don't get it." Can I call bishop h6 winning the queen at some point? I've done it to a couple h16 so many times. Maybe he's learned. Like h5 bishop h6 or h5 and don't go bishop h6. That's obvious. You gotta save it at the right time. You gotta go like h5, knight here, g4, and bishop h6. Oh, but you can't go knight here because knight here. Oh, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. So with bishop here, you just play c3. Take, knight take. I don't think that does anything. Yeah, so here, this is an interesting position. What do you do? Maybe just king b8. Maybe just but then maybe knight b5 is annoying. 97. Maybe bishop d6. I know we want this cheapo so bad, but I don't know. Yeah, these are some questionable positions for sure. And the sad part is black is doing everything right. Yeah, so this time he pulled it this way. I mean, that makes sense. This all makes sense. And then it's at some point, this is going to be a huge turn. I'm telling you. Prophecy has been prophesized. Bishop h6. Okay, so let's keep going with these games. Let's see, Harry Hu versus Danny. Come on. Wait, what happened here? So this is a whoa. Okay, so I would say oh my god, you know better. Castle first. Don't go 95. I mean, we do every week. We go over something like this. What is the threat? Queen h4. Yeah, so black unnecessarily opened up his king. Just go king b8 and there's nothing that you have to worry about. No, yeah, I mean, probably avoid smart for taking the draw. Just because you're down a lot, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so the Lego champ is getting some dubs. RCU is getting some dubs. Juve is trying to put up together a little streak. Alright, let's see. Okay, so that one. Let's look at this, Mr. Targaryen. So we have e5. I always like, if you're gonna play e5, I say castle queenside. So close to like bishop takes f2. I honestly think this would work or something. But play at your own risk, I guess. Yeah, it seems like no, don't go defensive. You go aggressive. But can you? Rook f6? Yeah. If you can, try to defend actively. I wouldn't commit. Wait a minute. Okay, so yeah, I guess this works, but I don't know. It's like something seems off about that position. Okay, how's this game going? Is my bishop h6 prophecy getting any closer? It's getting closer. g4. g4, here it is. Now don't bishop f5 me. I go g4. No! The prophecy will never be fulfilled now. Unless he goes c3, take, and he comes back. It's like my work here is done. Now to go fulfill prophecy. No, the prophecy. Oh, bishop f5. But you take your tempo. You hit the queen. So you have time to take and then go king b8. But, oh, let's see if he goes bishop f5. It's very hard to because, I mean, you get excited and you're like, oh, I'm going to win a king. I'm winning a queen. And I'm going to get him with this tactic that they always talk about. But, okay, so he got the self-control. Now, is black going to get king b8 or is he going to get reverse prophesized? King b8. Please, no 95. No, I mean, rook here, at least you have. No, rook here, you don't even have that. Oh, rook here actually works because bishop f5, you play rook takes here. I would actually do this just to see my opponent's, the light in his eyes. And be like, okay, so big queen e6. Good move. And now you're just up in exchange and it's just about taking care of business. Okay. So this one, is white gonna slow down the chess tactician? Should you open your king when your king is not weak and is not safe? I don't think you should, but they always do. I don't know. 3-5, 3-5. Okay, so it is equal pawns. I don't know. That seems a little extra. Maybe 4 here. Pawn push. Get rid of, don't help his pawn structure out. We're just queen here. Push this guy and try to do something. Yeah, we'll come back to this game. I'm not really sure what exactly is happening there. Yeah, queen d3. Just sidestep it. Okay, Lego champ versus monkey king. Okay, so white has really got an attack going, but so has black. Can I just take? Because I threatened take and take here. Take on g2. Queen g4. Queen g4 might actually even be better. Because queen g4, if knight e1, we can take on h2 check with tempo. King takes, and then take on g2 check, and rook h1 is mate. If you take on g2 or queen g4, this there's no checkmate here, so this should be winning. I don't know what d5 was, but no. I mean g4, I guess. But you need a breakthrough fast. I mean here you do have some time, because I think he's a little bit stuck. But yeah, queen g4 or take on g2, that would have really finished him off. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. You're giving him time to checkmate you. I mean, I thought about it for a sec. Oh, take? Maybe take. No, don't take here because then he has g3. You gotta keep it open. Open him up. Take on g2 is good. Take on g2 is excellent. Okay, king takes. Oh no, now just rook takes the mate. Okay, wait. Let me get in the guessing game. So king g3, yeah. Rook h3 mate. Boom. Hey, I got the last move. What was I gonna say? So take, king takes, take here. No, and after knight here is GG. But okay, so king takes. Pawn takes knight, check. Rook takes. Rook g7 check, and that's mate. Because king f1 and rook h1 is checkmate. Boom. Okay, let's see the standings. Chess tactician, yeah, Lego champ was kind of the last hope for me. Okay, so Drew has really come on strong. 6 out of 9, it's my birthday. And RCU, I mean, RCU doesn't have that streak. Chess tactician has that streak. Is he gonna get a tough challenge next? Let's see how this game's going. Oh. Wait, what's going on here? There's no checkmate. Oh, knight d7 check. Ouch. The time is a huge issue. I wonder if there's some connection thing, because he's getting really low on time every game. Oh, he's not looking good. Yeah, queen g3, and now the threat is bishop takes f6. Probably just take, and then maybe like rook d. Don't trade everything, dude. You gotta keep some pieces, right? Rook d1, maybe f4, e5. Get your pieces out. Don't just move the same piece again and again. Is this game still going on? Okay, I think black finally won. Jeez, you good game. Okay, so that puts Harry. He's got a mini streak at 16. Yeah, but this is getting a little out of hand. Okay, can double HP the hope that we needed. Okay, so we got Scotch Gambit, but something weird happened. Okay, don't go c3. Okay, and I'll take here. Okay, please take here. Now this would be nice because then you have bishop check. Now this puts you in a weird spot. What do you do? Maybe just king h1. Nice prophylactic move. You don't want to take here because you bring him forward. I mean, maybe knight d2, but let's just go here because if he pushes, you get your bishop in. Though, I mean, if bishop h6, I don't actually know if there's a follow-up. Bishop h6, you might have to go f4, so you can go bishop g5 next. I don't think now is the time to be a greedy game. Yeah, you can't be greedy here. Okay, so we gotta fix this Scotch Gambit, huh? So the line here, if anyone is wondering, bishop c5 is just castle. Castle, knight g5, and e5 I think is just bing bang bomb. Just completely winning for white. Okay, not completely winning, but very, very nice position. King g2, clench like you've never clenched before. Okay, queen d5. This might give you some hope. This queen here is actually very nicely placed. Okay, he's attacking here. Knight d2. Oh god. In the words of Big Sean. Oh god. Maybe you can go take. Queen takes pawn check, king here. You have queen f5 trading queens. I mean, you have to take here. What else would you do? I mean, you actually go bishop takes pawn, but come on. Yeah, where's the follow-up? Okay, king g1. Queen g4, king h1, only move. Come on, you don't. So these moves you don't think about. You only have one move. Like, you just play king h1 and you're like, Jesus, take the wheel. Okay, queen b3 is the only square, as you can see. Unless you have like f3. f3, queen h3. But at least you protect yourself, right? Protect yourselves at all times. Oh, you don't have queen b3. Crap. Okay, let's go f3. Okay, and we all close our eyes and don't even look, as whatever happens, happens. Okay, so this one, yeah, white's got a very nice attack, though. This knight is kind of out of commission, which is never nice. You guys always play the funny old openings. It's okay, you want to go c4. But anyway, don't go bishop c4. Bishop c4, you're just going to give him tempo. You castle, bishop e2, g4. So here, the idea is castle, bishop e2, g4, and open him up. That's it. Not g5. That's okay. I mean, I don't think you should take here. That bishop actually got in the way. I mean, maybe just go the other way, because what is he going to do in the a-file? He's got to move the queen for anything. Okay, I mean, I guess that's what he did. Rook g5. Definitely rook g5. Because then you have ideas of sacrificing, doubling up, and getting here, maybe tripling up on this. Yeah, why trade? Why trade? What's the rush to trade? Just let him trade with you. I don't think so. It was a pretty average fight, I would say. But I think John's better, in my humble opinion. Just because he was pressing in the 4th and 5th round, and I think that matters the most. So take, and then the queen check. Yeah, no, queen check and take here. And then the bishop is outclassing the knight. Queen here, and this pawn goes, and then, I don't know, maybe queen here and take, but bishop takes pawn? Yeah, bishop takes pawn. Oh, no, queen takes pawn, yeah. Because otherwise this goes. Definitely don't want that to go. And just roll. Okay, you can't roll. But rolling down. Okay, queen is h4. It's fine. But you gave him. Okay, but queen e4 guards everything. Oof, that's clutch. And now it's rolling time. Serious? Is there anyone? Oh my god, is this still going? Rook g2. I mean, only move. You're not gonna go f3. Rook g2 or resign. Those are your those are your two options here. Black takes the draw, just for fun. Oh, and you're down time. So, is there any positive that we can see? This pawn is hanging. If black plays h6, that might just be game over. Oh, but then knight takes bishop, so he doesn't have time. Okay, so we have some positives here. Maybe you can take here and get some counterplay. Get some nice c play. So you attack here and you attack here. Okay, I'm not sure how he's going to respond to that. Okay, and the idea is rook g4. Oof. King g1, this is checkmate. Queen f3 is a very nice move. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. Just rook g4. Oh, but then you have rook g1. Rook g1. And then he could take here. Which is kind of... It's actually not kind of... It's very rude. It's like, let me go. You have to go rook g1. What other move? And then take here. Do it. Oh, bishop takes f2. It's even ruder. Oh my god. Knight d2. Grasping for air. But then queen d5, and that's the knockout. And where you going, son? Son, you ain't going nowhere. Oh. I don't know. I think that's... I did my best. Okay, Lego Champ is trying, and Drew is actually trying a little bit better. Knight c4. Like, how many ways can you hang a piece? Oh my god. That's rude. That's so rude. Disrespect is felt among all of us. 9 out of 10. Very nice. Very nice. This is another exchange frontier. Okay, so it seems like it was. And I don't know who's more safe here. I would say black's more safe because this is another big threat as well as the spin. I don't think you have time to take this pawn. Okay, so here, that's a good move. But yeah, just rook e7. Nothing special. No, you want to keep this pin because it paralyzes pieces. And it's like your rook is out of play, but his rook and knight are out of play. And if you can, you try to get this going. What? They're both clinching. Okay, now is a huge move. And now this threatens checkmate. And time. Ooh, checkmate. Okay, so. Oh, but white was. Wait. So what was his opening? E4. Okay, Scotch Gambit. Why is everyone playing this? Okay, so this is good. This is good. Rook check. Bishop g5. No. Wait, this is just winning. Queen check and queen takes bishop. You lost? No. No, how? How was this? Oh, line of fire, line for hire. And the bishop was trapped, as if everything I just saw wasn't bad enough. Knight takes, just take here. Jeez. Rough life. And it's almost for certain that Chess Tactician is going to take this. Unless Mr. Targaryen can do something about it. Okay, so time. No. So 3-6-7. 3-6-7. Yeah, it's very equal. B4 looks like a free pawn, so I'm a little confused. It's okay. All part of the plan. Nothing to worry about here, sir. Yeah, so relocate, try to get this pin. Maybe queen b3. Oh, queen check. You can win the rook. Queen check and win the rook. Come on, let's go. This could be huge. This is what the world needed. An upset against Chess Tactician, just to make things a little interesting. You always root for like a close tournament, unless you're the one in first place. You want it to be a little bit close. Life is good with a little drama. Not a lot of drama, but just a little bit. That never hurt anyone. Maybe rook d1. Try to get this knight takes e5 going. Okay, queen d5. Bishop b7. Maybe bishop e6 too. Let's see. Okay, bishop e6. That was my other guess. Just letting chess. Yeah, don't go full clinch mode. Yeah. No. I mean, black is down a rook, but he's getting some play. Knight d3, rook e2, and it looks like you're defending. But it's getting a little bit dicey. I mean, this game has 7 minutes left. At least it's gonna leave about 15 minutes left for the tournament. If white can win this, that could be really big, for sure. You know what? Just forget it. Let me be up a piece and get rid of your play. I get 2 pawns and a knight for a rook, and when you're up a rook, that's great. It's very, very good. Just take here. Take, and then take this. Makes your life so much easier. Now you let him, you go rook here, and he takes, and now it's like, oh my god, I have this and that and this and that. Like, he's really smothering me. Oh, excellent. That was an excellent move. That was really, really good chess. And now this is going to make it. One thing is, black does have a little momentum, because, he's down a rook, and now he's only down a piece. 3-4, 3-5. A piece or a pawn. But white also got some momentum from that. As long as he can fight back just a little bit in the next couple moves. If black still gets to push him around, then it's not as simple. Rook c1, get your queen active, one of these squares. And if you can win this pawn, that's it. You got enough to win. And I don't hang f2. And I don't sack everything back. Yeah, queen b6, good move. Or queen a4, queen c6. Gotta get your pieces in. I'll even guess it for you. There you go. Queen a4, queen c6, trade off. And yeah, that's good. But don't get low on time, because I know that's another issue altogether. Okay, so like a champ won. Oh, but Drew lost his streak. So even if Chess Tactician loses this game, I think he's probably done enough, unless you get some miracle wins by some people at the end. Yo, queen b1, don't clench. If you clench, no one looks good when they're clenching. So bishop g4, queen d3. I'm gonna guess bishop g4 though, because the knight moves, he takes on f2. Who is A3 dash A31 dash 0? Okay, so I guess we'll see at the end. B3. B3. Okay, yeah, queen E3. Let's get back into life. Okay, let's see. Let's see how Drew and Lego Champ are doing. Okay, so Drew seems to be in the driver's seat. Okay, it's a free pawn. He's gonna trade because no one doesn't trade, and he's got the pre-move take. This is going. So I mean, White should be able to win this game. You can't go D6 quite yet, but it's in the works. Actually, you can go D6 now. No, because the knight hangs at the back. Maybe knight B5 and then D6. That looks pretty strong. Yeah, knight B5 is a good move. Now rook E8 because you got to trade. Here, actually, I think trading. I just take here. This pawn is gonna be probably enough to punch it through. Ooh, knight. Yeah, now the knight really comes in, and F7 looks like a problem. If rook D8, I take here, and I probably just come back. Oh, look at that cycle. It's almost like recycling. -1 step. Oh, it's check. No, chess tech. Did he win? No way. No, Mr. Targaryen won? No, that's a different game. Ah, this is a game. He won the piece back. How did he win the piece back? He did take on F2. Oh, man. Oh, man. Bishop Queen AZ4. Queen AZ4 is a G-ger. Now you gotta block. Gotta go Bishop G2, and you could probably even sack here. I mean, you gotta do something like this, right? But no, I mean, it stops this queening. That's really nice. But yeah, I think that should be game. Yeah, you gotta watch those sneaky tactics. Queen E6. I mean, similar, but now you have no mate on G. No G mate. Yeah, was some tactic here working? Just queen takes? I think queen takes works because queen takes. If rook takes, then you queen. So queen takes, rook takes. Queen takes, rook takes. No, sorry. Queen takes, rook takes, and bishop F. Oh, king takes, bishop F5. Okay, just trust me, it works. I saw it. My words couldn't keep up, but yeah, I think that's game. I think that's gonna be, he's gonna be up 2 pawns. I mean, 3 pawns basically, and all the way down. Or actually, just rook here, take rook here, boom. Just do this. This is the easy way to win. But I mean, maybe you want to kill time. I don't know. No, actually, you don't want to kill time. You want more wins. Because Drew is coming. I mean, are they really coming? So I think White gets, what, +9 for this win? Is that how it works? Okay, I do want to see that. He's just taking all the pawns. I mean, I guess he can do that. And then push. I mean, you have no threat. This is like someone trying to leave in a relationship, but you know you're not going to leave. You can't leave. You need me. King here. Yeah, king here is even better. And push. This rook is just, I want to leave. I want to break up with you so bad, but I can't. What if he's going to try to flag him? Stop. You're down. You're down. This is the classic. Wow, Harry, we got quite a amount of points right here. Except, yeah, I think this is a game. This is a GG. Yeah, and then White should just be able to clean everything up. Let's see the standings. So Harry he's looking at the under 1600 prize. I think, and RCU is looking at classic. RCU and Harry under 1400, under 1600. That's how they do. Let's see how RCU is doing. And RCU is definitely good for his rating. Explain Kabalish. Okay, so yeah, so White has great prospects. Push, and then try to open it up. So G4. Yeah, G4 is good. It's basically kind of a knight orf, but H5 is kind of weird. But the one thing is, if take, no, knight E5 is dangerous. Now you guys beat G5. But take and E4 is soft. You could have B4, knight takes E4. Okay, so take. Yeah, knight takes. Yeah, how do you break through? I mean, yeah, I'm just a queen here and double up. Or, yeah, try to get when the rook can go rook g2, rook here. It's not super straightforward, I will say that. But you definitely play fast, and I think Harry Who needs you to win. Wow, there's a big jump between top 4, or top 5 and 11. Grasping for straws after that. Yeah, the idea here is bishop takes, knight takes, maybe queen here. And if knight g6, maybe you have some sacrifice on e6. I mean, it looks like a good time, so I mean, I'm going for it. You can make it work. Yeah, he gets the huge jump. So yeah, white has gone and guaranteed first place. Okay, let's see. Can Harry you stop or be the last hope for humanity? Yeah, this super push on the. The thing is, when I play these openings against this guy, I always win. But it's okay. Eventually, once you guys can figure it out, you'll be beating white all the time. Don't worry. Yeah, so I mean, white needs to go knight e5 now. Otherwise, knight g4, and you don't really get the chance. But yeah, what, knight e5 and okay, maybe knight d7. That makes some sense because this knight is not going to support this. Okay, don't take. Yeah, queen c7 is good, but this I'm really worried about this line of fire in this pawn. Yeah, like take, and knight to b5. That could actually just be GG. Because then c6 goes. Okay, so I mean, I think now this pawn is pretty secure. Because take, f3, knight g5, or maybe knight f6. But I always like knight g5. Okay, knight f6, and you can try to push e5. You can get e5 in, then you're in good shape. Yeah, what happened to this game? Yeah, so white is stubbornly defending here. Queen d1, it's a good move. Let's get rid of this knight. This knight is really a problem for white. You get rid of it, and so queen c5, you have moves like e5, and then queen takes. Remember, once this knight is on, you have bishop takes g7, rook takes, rook g1, and all kinds of checkmates. So it looks like white might be able to checkmate. Queen d1 or slash queen e2, great moves. Now, can he take here? So I would actually think about take, sack the rook, take, and you just have enough on g7 to justify it. Now you could take too. You could also take because you're hitting this, and you can just come back and do the same thing because queen takes rook, you threaten mate on g7. So now he has to play e5 or f6. F6 actually probably a good move, but f6 you might have moves like knight d5 because take, queen takes, and you take here, or you take the rook. But knight d5 maybe it's a cool guy move. No, I don't know. Knight d5. Because you have threats of like knight takes f6, and then like rook takes g7. Yeah, I mean white is black is clenching for sure. Maybe just rook g2, rook here. They actually this bishop could get trapped. Yeah, white's gotta be frustrated. He's been doing everything right this whole tournament, and then just some funny stuff has been happening. Like this is another good game, where I'd say like he did everything right. It's just a matter of can you finish at the end. Yeah, this queen on f7. You can take this pawn. I guess that's possible. f5. But yeah, how do you get rid of this? Bishop takes h7. I don't think you can do yet. Maybe I would just think about rook g2, rook g1, stuff like that. Yes, I think his chess tactician. Oh yeah. Oh, and then he breaks through on the queen side. Like black's gotta find the win. He's gotta take the fight over here. If you take the fight over here, he just has more pieces here. Ooh, queen takes c6 is a good move, very good move. But even the endgame. Let's say this pawn wasn't here, this would still be winning for white. It's just this knight versus bishop it's not a fun time. Yeah, rook takes. Bishop takes, rook c5. Oh, bishop takes, you just takes the rook. Or just rook c5. So you gotta play bishop takes. Or no, sorry, rook takes. But then just trade and rook c5 or something. And yeah, I think that's just GG. Now rook c5. You could go, take. Yeah, this game. Yeah, Juve made a good comeback, though. Oh, yeah, and RC, let's see. 3 sacks. I mean, he made it through. No rook here, rook here. Can White find some kind of miracle win here? Some cool whip. Bishop b7. This is okay. So you got to get this rook in. It's very important. Maybe if you had kept this rook here and this rook here, you could have tried to get this rook in this way. I don't think this is the time to start taking pawns. Queen d3. Sometimes try to swing here. Yeah. Okay. I mean, so the problem with queen d3 is maybe rook d8 with tempo, hitting your queen. Yeah, but how do you break through? How do you break through? Okay, now rook here is definitely a very big move, because then you threaten to win the queen, and you double up. No, see, you're stuck. This rook here is going to be useless. You got to find a way to get it all in. Now you got to do something like this. Rook takes c3 actually is a very nice move. Take, and bishop takes e4. And you get the rook back. And you just trade off. Yeah, I think RC is going to take it. And then it's going to give him the win and put him maybe tied with Harry Hugh. I don't know. There's 8 minutes left. I was going to say a lot could happen in 8 minutes, but 5-minute games, I don't know about that. Ooh, this rook. This rook. This rook. Don't forget about this rook. Or just rook g8, trade off everything, because the knight guard's f6. Ugh. Rook c6. Okay, yeah, so you can double up. Yeah, that forces everything off, unfortunately. You got trade, and then you just get flat in the endgame. Yeah, this check doesn't do anything. And, well, you do actually get a better endgame after all that, but... Oof. Yeah, it's just breaking through. There's definitely some kind of nice tactic checkmate over there. It's just up to you to kind of find it. Okay, let's see. So RCU, that's put them at 21. Is Harry Hu going to get a win before that? So this bishop b5 stuff. It's actually extremely annoying. Okay, castle, and then f6, and then g5 and stuff. So you got 6.5 minutes to try to get a win before RCU does, and that would give you the under 600 prize. And then all these guys are, I think, higher rated. Okay, yeah, this line. So here, take. I think when they do this, oh no, yeah, this is why actually why I wanted f6 first. But maybe the same thing happens. So actually, maybe bishop b5. You gotta play it a bit different. Knight c3, maybe, yeah, bishop d6. Make him commit this bishop. It's a very interesting thing to think about. Just dirty exchange French. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Okay. I mean, now we just have like an endgame. Positional endgame. Don't do that, because now you just get... I mean, you incentivized him to do what he wanted to do. Just go rook e8 and at least get something for it. Now you got broken teeth with a bishop versus beautiful pearly whites and a knight. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see what other games. I mean, we can look at this game real quick. Is checked. Let's see if chess. Oh, another one of these. Why is white playing the exchange French? In like a bad way. Because everyone hates the exchange French. Yeah, I guess I'll look. I need to find like a very nice way to play against the exchange French. Okay, let's see. Let's finish off. Okay, let's see if Drew can do anything. Okay, so white has, I think, good. I don't know. I think this is coming faster. Yeah, but b4 and then mate on. Actually, rook b8 was redundant. Okay, I guess in this case, maybe not. Because now b4. Checkmates. Here's knight e1. But is it just so solid? You need a Oxford bishop to attack this. b6. He's starting to have fun. Yo, what is rook e5? Oh, take. No, you gotta play pawn takes. Or. No, knight e5. Knight e5 I think is a waste. Start pushing. It's pretty clear what side he's playing on. I mean, you got. If you can triple, then you got something. Bishop c4. King f8, just go for the run. Maybe rook h7. Okay. Queen b4 check. Here, and then rook h7. Maybe he has rook g8. Knight c3. Yeah, and I think then he's just gonna have the winning endgame. And you can't trade queens here, but queen a3, queen c5. It just seems just a-okay for black. I mean, even though the king's on d7, I think he's fine. At some point, at some point you can go queen c5 and try to go f5 and g6 if he plays g takes. If you take this way, then you take d5. But that's where you gotta sacrifice pawns to try to crack open this position. So queen a7, very annoying. But queen a3, but then d4 goes. I don't know. Yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, f5 is too late. And then you can't take here yet, but at some point that's just GG. At some point, yeah, actually, then it's checkmate. Oh yeah, now he's starting to take. We push or something. Okay, let's see. So I get champ and Truth. They made a push. They made a nice push, but it wasn't enough. Harry. Ooh, did Harry pass RCU? No. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it just seems like. I mean, you could try this. Try to get some kind of cheapo. If king f3, then take. King b6. Rook here. If check, you just keep going. I would definitely at this point, with 2 minutes left, try to go check, and win the rook, or at least to see what he does. I mean, it's a cheapo, but at this point, it's not a terrible cheapo. Or maybe you take the draw. That's possible too. Let's see, RCU. Yeah, RCU got a huge game. Or a huge win against, what's his face? Kovalesh. 16. Just push. Yeah. He got in the way of his own pawn. Just push him down. In the words of Yasser, push him. Push him, push him, push him. Anything here? Oh, and he lost the rook too? How do you lose the rook? Oh, he got line of fired. Ayo. I mean, maybe you get stalemate, but... Oh, actually, here you just survive, because then you don't lose the game. But that means, what's his face? RC would take the higher of the prizes. You're actually very close to stalemate here, a6, and if there's no check, that's a stalemate, and you actually get points too. I think you get a point for a draw. I want to see what happens here. I'm very curious. Oh man. Okay, king here only move. Don't go c. Oh, c5 doesn't work because after take, you can move this c pawn. So you basically just get one move away from checkmate and then sit. If you can get that draw though, you get an extra point. Like this one. But RCU might get the win too. Though this is dangerously close to checkmate. Wait, can he just push? Then queen d8. Oh, and everything goes with check. You think he might be sitting too. You're not gonna get made in 10 seconds. Chess tactician, 11.5 out of 13. Our last hope for humanity. Oh, and he gets mated too. No, bishop takes pawn, mate. Oof. Well, that was a very interesting tournament. A lot of small tactics. You saw some good come from behind wins. And it's just, I think you gotta find your plans fast. And you gotta just hammer those weaknesses. Try to make it as easy as possible for you to win. And then just don't fall for those cheapos. You got to be able to see them. Well, thanks to everyone who played. Hope you guys enjoyed the tournament, and hope you guys were entertained. Also, this isn't checkmate, the bishop takes, so I take back what I say.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?